Hey everybody, welcome back to Coach Unfiltered. I'm Coach R, Mr. Ryan K, and Danny H. Guess what day it is today? Anyone?
I think I know.
You think you know?
I think
you
I
think you
do.
know?
I think too.
I do too. The Knicks advanced. It's Celebration Day.
What?
What?
I thought we were talking about something else.
Yeah, I thought
What-
we were.
what else
I
is
thought
it?
we were too.
F1?
No. It's the first match of the World Cup today,
What are
man.
we
Yeah,
doing today?
it's the opener.
Yeah.
The opener. So, for those of you keeping track, today's a big day. It's World Cup Day. Guys, the opening match of the World Cup is today. Mexico versus South Africa. As it was in 2010, it is now again in 2026. What are the odds? Right? The last episode we did, Strange Twists of Fate. Everything that relates from 2020 to now, 2010 till now, is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? First, Mexico, South Africa. It's the opener, right? This Africa was the host then, but now it's Mexico. Javier Aguirre was the coach for Mexico back then. He's the coach for them now. The same dilemma. He had Memo Ochoa as a possible goalkeeper, and he had a veteran, a 37-year-old. Back then, Ochoa was 26. Fast forward, now Ochoa's 40.
He's the veteran.
He's the
And
veteran.
he's the veteran. Now he's got a young buck keeper to contend with. So that issue is back. Here's another one. The coach for South Africa, Hugo Bruce, he played for Belgium. If you're not aware of that, Belgium played Mexico in the 1986 World Cup at Estadio Azteca in Mexico, and they lost 2-1. However, Belgium made it all the way to the final four teams, got fourth place. So this man has World Cup experience as a center midfielder. He knows what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to be said for this because the Estadio Azteca is not something to be taken lightly. You are literally stepping into the mouth of the beast here. It is its own problem, right? And that's where we're going to take it today. Let's talk a little bit about that. Now, it is a historic stadium, right? Do you know why it's that historic?
So from what I know, there's two finals that have been played there, two World Cup finals.
Okay.
There was the 1970, which was Pelé,
Pelé,
and then in the 1980s was Maradona.
Maradona. So two gigantic World Cup finals. That means that this will be how many for Mexico? How many World Cups?
Three.
3 World Cups hosted in Mexico. That's crazy. But that's awesome too.
Oh,
It
yeah.
shows people, there's venues that can host this kind of a world tournament. And that's great. So everyone got, if you weren't, I was not quite there yet in 1970 to see Pelé do the World Cup. So I only saw recordings. My dad and my uncles got to see that. And Maradona, yes. 1986, hand of God, the world's greatest goal were scored at El Estadio Azteca. So there's a huge history with it already, right? But then let's talk about the place itself.
Okay.
It has several nicknames. Any idea?
No.
All right, so the main nickname for El Estadio Azteca is El Coloso de Santa Úrsula, the Colossus of St. Ursula. And the reason for it is the part of Mexico it's in is St. Ursula, Santa Ursula, right?
Okay.
And because of that, it was dug, the way it's built, it's dug into this lava bed. And it's built into this old volcanic rock. And some of that rock that they blew out of there was used to build the stadium.
So it's partially underground then.
Yes, a
Because
small part of it is.
Take out a portion.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's known as that. It's also known as El Templo Mayor de Fútbol.
The main temple of football.
Yes. And that goes back to the Aztec roots, right, of the Mexica people. There are 7 temples, I believe, that they feel they've uncovered from the original Aztec culture. Their main temple, the Templo Mayor, was only recently discovered in the 80s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a little bit of history there. When the Spaniards managed to sack Tenochtitlan, which is the original name of Mexico, they destroyed everything and used those same stones to build their new city.
Okay.
So they tried to erase them.
Dang.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Current Mexico is still built on some ruins. They're still uncovering stuff. Some bougie neighborhoods in the 30s were known to be over the site of the original temple. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
So,
That's a cool
given
fact.
all that, yeah, there's a lot of history buried literally underneath the city of Mexico.
Yeah.
And so, Tenochtitlan being the original name to Mexico. There are some folks that know it as the mouth, into the mouth of Tenochtitlan. That's the smallest of the nicknames, right? It's the Coloso and then El Templo Mayor de Fútbol.
Those are the main two.
The main two.
Okay.
Let me tell you why the mouth of Tenochtitlan. This is interesting. So the Aztecs believed that we as a people all lived on this being that floated on a cosmic ocean. And I'm going to have to look at the spelling because I always get it wrong. Tlatecutli was the god of earth. It was the earth. And it just floated on this ocean. We lived on top.
Okay.
This god, Tlatecutli, swallowed the sun at the end of the day and then spat it back out at morning. That's the belief. Okay? If you did not feed the god lots of sacrifices and blood, the sun would not come up and your crops would not come in.
How did we confirm this?
We didn't. We just killed lots of people until we figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Yes, lots of sacrifices.
A lot of
and,
trial and error.
and eventually the sun came up and you're like, yes, we got it right.
That makes sense.
So they were known for a deep culture, right, of sacrifice.
Yeah.
And so that carries over into one of the nicknames, which is into the mouth of Tenochtitlan.
Oh.
Right?
So it comes from that.
From that.
Okay.
That's the lesser known one. Again, the Coloso of Santa Ursula is one of the main ones. So now that you got a little background and you know it's a beast.
Yeah.
It's got its own life. Now you look at it and go, okay. As you drive up to it, it deceives you with its size. It looks this big from the outside. You see this. You see the bowl. You're like, okay. But there's a section of it built underground. So when you come into the stadium, you have to go down a tunnel, down, and then you come up and forward. When you're there, you step out onto the pitch and realize, why is this so much bigger?
So, and it's like that because of the fact it was made out of the volcano.
Into the volcanic rock, right? Into that layer.
Okay.
So it's down under. You step in, you're actually 2 levels down from the street.
Oh.
So when you step in, it's that much bigger.
Oh, that make okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I know, it is.
That's really nice. That's a really.
So think about being the
architecture.
opposing team walking in there going, whoa.
I'd be intimidated. Be like, why is this so big on the inside?
Yeah.
I'd be like, what is going on here?
Well, I think that's the main point. That's the main idea there.
That's a big deal. Then there's also, here's a little known fact. Most of the big important games that happen out there in Mexico, folks will go up to 2-3 hours before game time and they're already in the stands.
Really?
So most teams like to step out and walk the pitch and kind of get an idea of what's going to happen in silence. Like there might be 3-4 people there, but it's like, okay, it feels good. Okay, it runs. I like the way the ball moves, that sort of thing.
Okay.
The crowd's already there. So when the team arrives and steps onto the pitch, the crowd's already there going, boo, boo.
So basically, if I want to even look at the pitch in silence, I have to arrive like a day before the actual match itself.
Most likely.
Or you have to put like earplugs so you can't hear all the fans,
See?
bro.
Well,
It's
that
like-
won't really matter if there's enough of them.
Well, yeah,
If there's enough of them, it's just going to echo through the stadium.
Now,
that's crazy.
as we
man.
all know our fantastic Hispanic Mexican culture, we love noise. And as much as it was back in South Africa with the vuvuzelas, we have those. Mexican people have the vuvuzelas, but we also have the little matracas, the little ratchet thing. We have the drums. Oh man, we have drums to spare. Everyone has a drum. You're born with a drum. It's like pa, 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 pa. And then the trumpets.
The moment you learn how to walk and use your hands,
You
give it
must use a drum.
Gotta use a drum.
Gotta use a drum, and then the trumpets.
That's cool.
So you've got all that noise in the background when you step on the bed. Boom, 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 ba, 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 boom, boom, boom. And you're like, okay, we just wanted to concentrate on the game coming up.
No.
Well, how do they even get ready in that environment, man?
You just have to come ready. You have to come with your mindset that it's not going to distract you because honestly, it's the fans. You're the opposition. They're trying to distract you. You battle the stadium, the people, and then the team.
It's been like this for years.
Even the ball. I'll get to that. It's
ball?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So on top of this whole matter, right? You're dealing with that whole thing, that intensity, the air. Let's not forget, Estadio Azteca sits at 7,200 feet above sea level. If anyone's ever traveled anywhere over 5,000, you realize that when you're walking around talking like this, all of a sudden you'll find yourself going, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, shortness of breath.
You cannot pick up enough air. It's very thin.
Yeah.
It takes a day or two to get acclimatized, once you do, it works out well. But the first shock is that you can't breathe.
Jeez.
Now, players have described this as just what's going on. There's noise. I'm nervous. I can't breathe. I can't play this game. And then calm down, right? Here's a little known fact.
Okay.
For visiting teams in the locker room, there's oxygen tanks in front of the lockers.
Wait,
Really?
That should tell you something.
So
Whoa.
the air is so thick or
No.
so thin that they literally need oxygen tanks.
Some people might need a little extra because you can't quite draw full breath
Wow.
if you just got there. So you might need a breath of oxygen. Like, okay. I'm ready to go.
Oh wow.
So there's oxygen tanks there. I don't know if they're going to be now, but why not?
Yeah, there probably will be.
Right? I mean, think about that. So now there's the air, the stadium, the people, the air, the history.
Everything's
Dang.
working against you
So
in
now you're
every
walking-
way possible.
Yes. And
Everything's working
because of
against
this
you.
thin air, the ball can actually travel 3 to 5 yards further in the air. So even the ball's against you.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Less resistance.
Yeah.
Think about that. You're coming to play every factor here, and you still want to win. Good luck.
Yeah.
You're
They're
fine.
basically
We'll
saying
do-
you can try to win.
Yeah. Welcome to our house. Now, go ahead, try your little game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's some of the stuff you got to deal with when you go to Azteca.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
But there's more.
What?
Some more.
There's more. So we forgot about the lions and the spears.
What?
What spears?
Oh, yeah, that's too
I was
much.
like,
Sorry.
what?
I went too far. Sorry. That was back in the old Aztec days. They don't do that anymore.
Wrong period.
Wrong period. Sorry, I took that note. That was bad. Beyond the size and the air quality, Mexico was known for a very long time. I think they've cleaned it up since, but through the 80s and 90s, very severe smog. Now, I recall going to Mexico, and you would walk down the street. If you were wearing a white shirt or any kind of shirt like that,
Yeah.
you could start to see it go gray
Oh wow.
because of the air quality. You could wipe your face and start picking up what black dust.
That's really.
And
bad.
so the smog was really thick.
Yeah.
Given that you had trouble breathing walking in the stadium,
Yeah.
and then if the smog was bad, you were going to have a lot of trouble catching a good breath of air.
Jeez.
I don't know now. I know they've had a lot of cleaning up and they've done a lot better. But imagine that. Right? Imagine that. So you're coming out there to do that. You're getting all this, plus the air, plus the crowd. Oh, yeah.
That must have sucked for all the previous players.
Yeah.
For the smog when it was still there.
Especially
then-
without any of the technology we have today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The last thing you really got to deal with is the way it's built. It's a bowl. It's built this way. Literally, not here. It's built this way. So the people that are at the top, right, are almost looking at the people down. Not quite, but you could look down and you can see there. So
Okay.
if you're on the field and look up, you don't see them over there. They're there. You're going. And so that noise
Yeah.
really gets in there.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just trapped in there.
It's just trapped, and they love it. And they love it. So they are just screaming their heads off.
No wonder
That's
you
the
saw it.
atmosphere. So what it was like, people said, oh, it's not fair us going to Africa with the vuvuzelas, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Coming to Azteca is a whole other animal.
Yeah.
And it is something really cool to see happen.
Yeah. It
okay?
is.
So that's what we're setting up the play with today.
Okay.
That's what they're facing. So when you watch the game today, when you're watching, take all this into account. Understand the history behind Azteca and what it does, and what the mindset is of players going to play there.
All right.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everything in there is working against you. It's actually nuts.
Yeah. So it's always an intense atmosphere. Now, are there any clubs that use this as their home venue?
I know of one.
Which one?
Cruz Azul.
Cruz Azul, one of the top 4 clubs for Mexico, has their home there. Know any others?
No.
Club America is the other club that makes its home at that stadium. So, and they're among the top 4 teams
Okay.
in the Liga MX.
Yeah.
So, enough about intimidating you with the stadium. Let's talk a little bit about the team. Viva Mexico, ahí vamos.
The main event here.
The main event. So, the team starting. The question I posed on Instagram for everybody. Will Guillermo Memo Ochoa start today for the Mexico national team? What do you think?
I say no.
You say no? Why not?
I just don't think the head coach is going to start him because now, obviously, back then, Memo was young and shaky, so he started the veteran. But this time, you have this young kid who's been really shining over at, was it Chivas?
Yeah, Rangel.
Yeah.
Tala
He's
Rangel, yeah.
really been shining over at his club. So why would you play the 40-year-old veteran if you can play this kid who hasn't had an error yet?
Okay. Your thoughts?
I think he will. He won't start with Memo today. I don't think so, but he'll start playing him later on as the World Cup progresses, so he can give Memo the send off because I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing his last World Cup this year. So
Well, until he reappears in 4 years.
Yeah,
Until he
really.
reappears.
Until he reappears 4 years from now. So for all you Instagram people, 75% of you want Memo Ochoa to start against South Africa. All right? 25% say no. And I understand you. Let me give you the coach's point of view. As a coach, if you're looking at the emotional decision, right, you've got a player here who is an icon.
Okay.
Right? He turns in world-class performances. He's the guy that everyone loves.
Yeah.
But that's the emotional decision. I've got the tried and true youngster who, for 8 solid games leading up to the World Cup, has not let me down.
Yep.
Memo Ochoa hasn't put in that kind of time. He's just an icon.
Um,
Would I start him on the easiest match, what could arguably be the easiest match against South Africa? No. I think I would let Mexico play their first 3. So play South Africa, right? Play Czechia, play Korea.
Okay.
And in the last game, in the final 45 minutes, after we have secured our spot, you bring Memo in, he gets his cheers, applause, Viva Memo,
Yeah.
Arriba Mexico, bye-bye, nos vemos.
Wouldn't that be then the round of 32?
No, it would be this last match before they exit.
No, because there's only the 3 group stage matches.
Right,
There's-
yeah, after the third group stage match.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So after the third group stage match, at the third group stage match,
okay.
the final 45 minutes, go to Memo Ochoa. I would give that to him as a coach.
Okay.
yeah.
And that would be a send-off, everybody, yeah, bravo Memo, and,
Yeah.
they play the music. I think that would be the best bet, but I don't see him starting, guys. I think if you're Mexico, and if I'm the coach in a World Cup, I want a statement. I need to make a statement. I need to come in and say, hey, this is our World Cup. We are here to win.
Yeah. Well, because at this point, it's a matter of pride for Mexico. Like, this is the opener of the World Cup. They got to really show up.
Yeah, you got to bring it. So what else are they bringing as far as quality? Let me give you a little feedback. And I've talked to several people about it, and we've decided the midfield has been very, how can I say, it's like a living organism. It's just been changing and changing and changing. Their captain, Edson Alvarez, plays defensive mid.
Yeah.
Okay, so he holds down top of the defense. Then you had several people running the midfield. Alvaro Fidalgo, coming from Spain,
Yeah.
a Spaniard, and Brian Gutierrez from the USA. Let me give you a little background on these guys. Sounds weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alvaro Fidalgo in Spain was kind of just buried in Division Two. Like in Spain, he couldn't find a break. Nobody knew him, and those that knew him were like, I mean, he's okay, but he's no Pedri. He's no, Lamine Yamal. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
A medium level person over there has a difficult time breaking in. So he was Division Two.
Yeah.
Fast forward, there's an Argentinian coach that remembered him. And he was in Mexico and he went, hey, I know a guy.
And so he recruited him.
He recruited him to come to Mexico and play with Club America.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, hey, come here. We think you could do good here in Mexico. He did fantastic. So much so that he got the attention of the Mexican national team coach, Aguirre. He's like, well, it would be better if he was Mexican. Hey, kid, you're not going to be playing for Spain. They're not calling you up.
Yeah.
How would you feel about being in the World Cup with us?
Yeah, because you get one switch.
Yeah.
So he switched. He became a Mexican citizen. Now he's here. Now here in Mexico, Alvaro Fidalgo is a magician. That man on that ball, pace, speed, creativity, he organizes.
Okay.
So I'd like to see this kid start.
Yeah.
I think he would start him.
Okay.
Right? As far as the captain, Edson Alvarez as the defensive mid. Edson's been injured. He had a lot of injuries. He's got some late tackles, yellow cards in 3 consecutive matches. What do you think? Would you use this guy?
I personally wouldn't unless maybe in a later match, sub him on in the last minute, see where he's at.
Okay. What do you think? I mean, he's the team captain.
I mean, although he is the captain, it's just what if he gets a red card, right? Seeing his history, if he's gotten 3 consecutive yellows.
Why would you want to risk?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to risk that?
So there's that, right? There's those considerations. I think that's one emotional thing that would happen. I think Edson Alvarez would start. Eric Lira being the other CDM, I think would do a better job.
Okay.
That kid is solid, but you want the team captain. You know, I think if you trade off Memo, you might drop in Edson Alvarez.
Okay.
That's a tough one, though.
Yeah.
That is a tough one because that's your midfield,
Yeah.
right? So that's where Fidalgo came in, and it's interesting that he came in. Now, Brian Gutierrez, the other midfielder that I had in question, he's American, born in Chicago.
Chicago.
He's an American, playing in Mexico.
And he's playing for the Mexican national.
Yeah, and how would that be, right?
Yeah.
He tried out here, and Mauricio Pochettino, shame. He tried out here several times with the U.S. men's national team, and he never got the attention of the coach. Like, he looked at him and went, no. Looked at him again, no. So the kid went, I don't know. He went to MLS. He got a tryout with Chivas in Mexico.
Okay.
Club Chivas. They liked it. They brought him. They said, hey, man, we are known for only playing Mexican players. So your parents are Mexican. They have citizenship here. How would you feel about getting your Mexican citizenship?
Wait, so they took the American and they said, so because we want to keep our reputation, we're just going to make you switch over.
We're going to make you Mexican.
Yeah.
We're going to make you Mexican. Here you go.
That's what I got.
So now he became part of the team. Again, Aguirre saw him. Went, hey, little gringo, come here. And he said, you know, Pochettino, he does not like you. And I don't think you're going to play. I don't think he wants you. But if you come with me, I'll put you on the national squad.
Oh, good playing time.
So an American kid who had no chance in the USA is now playing in the World Cup with one of the top teams. So did we miss out? I don't know.
Didn't Diego Luna do the same thing, though?
Diego Luna is still here in the U.S. He has not switched. He hasn't pulled the switch. But y'all better watch out. That boy is something. He's creative. Just like this kid, Brian Gutierrez. Diego Luna's another player like him. How many can we afford to lose?
Yeah.
Right, but to Mexico's benefit, good luck with him. I'm sure he's going to do fantastic for the Mexican national team. So that's what I think is going to happen, guys.
Okay.
That's where I think we are. One more star to keep a look on, and this is a Mexican-born player, Gilberto Mora, because he's 17 years old. There's a little story here. 17. This kid is going to play in the World Cup. 17.
Wow.
We have a lot of young
Younger than you, older than you.
Yeah.
So he's going to play in his first ever World Cup at 17. He's an up-and-coming magic maker.
Wow.
So much so that news yesterday was that Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan were all in. Oh, and Man City. Pep Guardiola's boys were looking for him.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We're all interested in him.
Dang.
Guess where he went?
What?
Guess where he went?
Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
He re-signed with his Mexican club team, Tijuana Cholos. He's back for 3 more years. And if they want him, they have to pay a $20 million fee now because he's owned by Tijuana.
So he re-signed with them when
Yes.
he had all these other options.
Yes.
He would have been more likely to win something.
Yes. But if
Why?
he signs, let's say, with Madrid, Madrid has to loan him back to his club if he wants to stay there.
Okay.
So they have to pay a fee. This way, the club owns him and goes, if you want to use him, $20 million. And in 3 years, after they told him, we're going to build you up so that in 3 years, big money. So now it's not a $6 to $8 million signing.
But he'll be 20.
He'll be 20. He might still be good or better, and he might be worth well over $100 million.
See, here's my insight on it. If you're 17, you get the offer to go, say, to a big club like Real Madrid, AC Milan. I would take it because if I get there when I'm 20, I'm not going to have that experience I would have gotten if I had signed when I was 17. You just lost 3 years of that, and so now you're coming into a new environment.
There's that.
They play differently in Europe. And just having that experience is very important.
And if he can get that really early, that's key for his development.
Exactly.
Quite honestly, development or not, I think it's money. And I think they all figured out, hey, the agent gets more money, the club gets more money, the kid will probably get more money. So let's see what happens in 3 years. Keep an eye on him, Gilberto Mora. look for him. He probably won't start, but when he does come on, I expect him to do some great things.
Yeah.
All right, so other than that, guys, we got Africa, South Africa. We already know who the players are there.
Yeah.
Right? They got the one forward from Burnley. They got Mokoena in the center and Williams as the keeper. Those are the big names. What they do have going for them, they got nothing to lose. And chances are, if they score a goal, you're going to see that little dance on the field. They're going to get out there and do their thing. It's going to be fantastic. Bafana. So take nothing away from them. I think those kids are going to come with a lot of attitude and a lot of grit. Today is going to be an awesome match. So, are we going to watch it?
I'm definitely
You
gonna
gonna
watch
watch
it.
I'm definitely
I'm
watching,
watching it.
I want to see this.
It's going to be a great time, guys, today. So, happy World Cup Day. From us here at Coach Unfiltered, enjoy the match. We'll see you again Saturday morning. All right, and we'll break down what happened. Hopefully, it's a win, right? Team USA versus Paraguay. Although they're coming in hot too.
We'll see.
But I'd love to say we're going to be talking about that awesome win and probably the scoreline 4-0 USA.
Yeah.
Scoreline for tonight. Scoreline for tonight. What do you see?
I say 3-1.
3-1?
Mexico.
3-1? I've got 3-1 Mexico. We'll see you next time, guys. Coach Hart, Ryan K, Danny H at Coach Unfiltered. See you next time.